Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Evolution. So in the last part, we got to experience the addition of dungeons, saddles, mob spawners, along with oak stairs and cobblestone stairs. It wasn't a very eventful episode. We started off with some mining and went out to some new chunks to find a dungeon, and we set up a little zombie farm. Today, we have updated to Alpha, finally. We have left the InfDev, we put that behind us, and we are finally in the first official version of Alpha. Now, technically, this isn't the first official version. There is actually an Alpha 1.0.0, but that version is labeled as InfDev, as that version was actually later retconned to be Alpha. But anyways, this update is the third update of the Secret Friday updates, and it actually adds redstone to the game. So today's premise will be pretty simple. We'll be heading over to some new chunks and trying to find some redstone. Once we do, we'll come back here and we'll mess around with some basic redstone circuits. So, there is a little bit of changes and stuff that have occurred since as well. I don't think many of them are all that notable, but one that is kind of notable is with signs. Now, unfortunately, we have lost our big sign. Rest in peace, big sign. I do miss the big signs. But it's a good trade-off because now we could actually place signs on walls, meaning that I could go over to my storage room here and actually label all these chests. Which I don't think I'll do now. I'll probably do off camera. Yeah. So, what we'll be doing is we'll just be getting a basic amount of materials. I've already kind of prepared. I will be honest with you all, I did actually record this episode already, if that makes sense, but there was nothing going. It was such a boring thing. I did go to new chunks to mine, but I realized I wasn't actually in new chunks, so I spent a good like half an hour mining in chunks that weren't new. So it was just a big waste of time. But anyways, so I've got myself a bit of a setup here. What we'll do is we'll head over, I believe that's north, so we'll actually go for the other exit here. We'll head over and go northwest, because there are some new chunks over that way. Now, I'm not sure if the new chunks will be defined by chunk borders, as, you know, if you don't know what chunk borders are, they're basically where old terrain generation meets new terrain generation. They're just a big cutoff, it's very noticeable. But I don't think we'll actually be seeing any this episode because I think the terrain generator is still the same. But some other changes is diamond ore and gold ore spawn rates have actually increased, so new chunks will be finding more diamonds and gold, which is very nice. So maybe we'll get some luck like that. But what I might do is, once we get there, I might just set up a temporary outpost. Like, I'll just set up a little house for us because, yeah, nighttime is going to be coming around pretty soon as well, so I think it'll be good if we just have an area to kind of chill in, just in case. So while we're heading this way, I might as well mention that I've made a Discord server. So if any of you want to join, feel free to. The link will be in the description. It's a pretty basic server right now. I just have some general channels set up. I do have a category dedicated to Minecraft. It's pretty basic. I think there's only 3 channels there for now. Just mainly dedicated towards general chat and like some other channels for showing off builds and stuff. But if you want to join, feel free to. Like I said, link is in the description. And you know, if you just want to keep up to date with any future videos or maybe just kick back and talk, you know, feel free to join. I'm just thinking, should I have maybe gone west, because this is going to be a pain to go back and forth from. Whatever, maybe I'll set up a bridge here eventually. That'd be nice. We're already here anyway. My sword has taken one hell of a beating as well, also. You can see the durability's really died out. Okay, we'll just head down in here, see what there is. Sorry about that, I just had someone at my door. But anyways, we'll just head down here and see what we can find. Alright, what I might do is just fall back onto the original idea, which is setting up a little house, and next to that house I'll just make a mine shaft. But I won't do a staircase one, I'm just going to go like straight down. Yeah, we can maybe try using stairs for the roof, because we didn't really get to mess around with the oak stairs. Another notable change is these actually have 3D models now. If you remember from the last episode, their model, or their texture, was literally just a flat oak plank texture. So kind of mess around with these. One thing to remember, those stairs back in alpha and beta, when you break them, they just drop the regular block. No, I forgot about this too. Yeah, this is a fun alpha quirk. You gotta have blocks behind it, yeah. And it's already becoming nighttime. Fuck's sake. Now I don't think wood slabs are in the game yet, so doing these corner pieces is probably not gonna be possible. Plastic slabs afterwards, I guess. Oh my days. Okay. So I guess I can't place them east or west. Does that just not work? Oh, you know what, we'll just... Hold on. I'll just do them on like both sides. And then we can... Dumbass. Alright. Cool. You know what we can do? We can actually get ourselves a little carpet here. Damn. Need a bit more cobble. So we'll grab that as we go. I just want to have these logs here and just put a roof over it. I'm not going to do any walls. But yeah, so what we'll do is actually, I'm going to do like a glass floor here, just for safety. And like maybe like every couple blocks, like maybe 10 blocks we dig down or something, 12, 15 blocks we dig down, I'll do another glass floor. Get another floor here. There we go. I think I'll do a door. And I'm actually thinking of, on the sides here, I can do some, like just maybe some glass walls on the side as well. It's gonna look a bit weird. I might not do glass into, I might just do windows. I don't know. Let's see. Now that we're actually up here though, you know what? We can begin to mess around with some basic redstone stuff. And that includes, for instance, the button, which is now in the game. We've got the stone button, which has a really weird recipe, and I just glossed over that. It's 2 stone like this instead of just 1. So if any of you are playing alpha, beta, just remember that. Is the lever in the game? It is, so we've got the lever as well. We can kind of briefly mess around with these, because what we can also make is an iron door. Bam. The reason I want to make this is because I want to do the entrance. You know what I might do? Just grab me... I'm going to use this smooth stone for the walls instead, and I'll do cobblestone on the bottom. Do this all around. Yeah, and then put our door down. placed that way. It wasn't placed that way. Now we can do a lever like that. Oh, that's interesting. It seems a bit the opposite. Yeah, we could do that, or we could do the button. Yeah, looking at it, having this be like right here might not have been the smartest idea. I should have probably done it on the other side. But smart ideas aren't exactly my specialty. I guess I could like bring it out of it. I don't know. You can't fall down, which is good, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I'll fix that up later. Let's just grab some of this. I'll just quickly go grab some sand as well. Let's do this. I guess just do windows like that on each side. Just have a bit of visibility. Bam. There we go. So I might actually just move this over inside. Let's shove it like that. Alright, well that's, I guess, some of our first bits of redstone. We of course have the button as well, but I'll just put this away. We'll mess around properly with these once we get our hands on some dust. We'll take that back home. I'll tell you actually what I want to do, completely blanked out, is I'll actually put a hole in the ceiling like this. Get the nice daytime sky down there. Alright, awesome. We'll just continue going down then. There's someone walking around. Be a cave, or it could even be a dungeon. Okay, some water. Oh. Aha. I have found you. Jeez. Creeper party. What's going on, lads? Thank you. Oh. Okay. Decently promising cave system here. I think we're pretty close to lava level 2, at least I would assume we are. At least not too far off. There's a lot of mobs. Okay, this is a dead end. Oh. No, it's one of these. Okay, what do I do? Okay, can I... Is that the fucking forbidden zone? What is this? Oh, there's diamonds right there too. God damn it. Let me through. Fuck you. Can't. Ah. Damn it. Hold on. Ugh. Move. What the hell? Okay, hold on. Let me just relog real quick. Alright, let's see. No? Okay. Nice. Just, you're gonna... for fuck's sake. Right where there's diamonds as well. What even is this? Okay, hold on. I gotta look this up. Alright, after some brief searching, apparently changing the render distance can help. Never mind, that was a lie. Can it? No. Okay, I'm just... okay. Am I just stuck here forever now? Is there like a block there that isn't there? What is it? No, I'm just can't go in there. Okay, I need to do some more research. Hold up. Alright, I have no idea if we're going to be able to actually get there, and I'm very pissed because there are some diamonds there. The game has just screwed me over. So I guess this is what people call a bad chunk, I think. If any of you know a fix to this, or some way to get around it, please do let me know, because I really want those diamonds. But we'll just have to go another way. Wow. I'm dead. That was close. I'm really taking a beating. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just head back to strip mining. Screw this. Oh. Leave here bedrock. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's go down any further. Alright, so this should be, yeah, Y1. We're on Y level 1 right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we literally are perfectly on Y12 here. Nice. So I guess we could just start making a big tunnel. Okay, wonderful. Oh, there we go. Nice. Thank God. I was starting to get a bit scared for a second. I was thinking maybe it's not in this version, but no, it is. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should take forever to mine. Because I know it's like that in beta 1.7. Yep. How much we got? It's one. I think it's a 2 ore vein. Yep. Oh, nice. We got 8 redstone from that. You know, I might want to just quickly pop back up and drop some shit off, but I'll just quickly head this way. We'll see what there is. Lots of water, that's for sure. Alright, let me just go back up real quick. We'll come back down and... Oh, there's some more there. Nice. Yeah, we'll come back down and mine the rest of this. I'm just gonna store some of the stone away. I got some more here, nice. Heaps of redstone. This is really good. It'd be really nice if we could maybe find some diamonds too, though. Oh, nice. Here we go. Wait, hold up. Let me just make sure it's safe. Yeah, okay. But that's why you check. That is why you check. Is there only one diamond? Damn. I think that we actually might have enough to make a pickaxe now, because I think I had 2 at home. Some more diamonds, here we go. And some skeletons. For God's sake, man. You guys are such crack shots, I don't know how. Arrows fly so slowly as well. Just fight each other, please. Like that, bye bye. Alright, look. I think... Okay, we'll just take this gold here. We've got a pretty good amount of redstone right now. I might just grab... There's a little batch that I haven't grabbed just yet. Just over here. You know, I will grab this iron too, because I'm very greedy. Ugh. Too many noises, man. It's the worst part, because you don't know what it is. I'm so used to the footsteps being creepers, because creepers don't produce like a unique footstep sound. But none of these mobs produce any unique sounds in this version. We'll just grab this and we'll get up, because I think we've got a good amount of redstone just to kind of mess around with. And we'll, yeah, I'll grab this as well. Of course the sun's going down, why wouldn't it be? Alright, let me just, I'll take the gunpowder, I'll take the feathers, I'll take the mushrooms. I'll take this 1 gold. The rest of this, I've got plenty of cobble at home, I might just take 3 stacks. I'll just leave the rest here, but real quick, before we do go, I just want to kind of spice this up a bit, we'll get a little pathway going. Just like that. I don't know if I'll make a pathway going from my base to here, because that will take a very long time, but again, that might be another thing I just kind of do in my own time. I'll record it, maybe record 7 to if I do, that is, if I do. Nothing is certain. But anyways, we'll put this back and we'll head on our way. Okay, here we go. You know what I will do actually? Let me quickly just work on a nice area where we can just mess around with some redstone. Alright, so the outside is done. Now I just want to put an iron door here. Do that. And we'll get a stone button on the outside. We'll have to put that there. No, I'm trapped. Hold up. Bam. Look at that. Beautiful. And then we can get a sign. Here's where I can show off the wall signs. Where do we put this? I can put it on the glass. Redstone Workshop. Okay. Check that out. Alright, so as we near the end of the video, I just wanted to dedicate the rest of it to messing around with some redstone circuits and whatever. So I've gone ahead and I've just got myself a little setup here. I've got myself some redstone dust, some torches, levers, and some wool just to use as blocks. Before we do that, actually, one thing I want to point out is redstone actually has a very interesting quirk that was removed a couple of versions later. And that's with redstone dust, if you actually walk on it, it breaks. So that's going to be really annoying to kind of mess around with. But rest assured, next video, I don't think we'll have to worry about that at all. Because I think it gets removed in the next update. It's also a good reason why I made this workshop. But anyway, so starting off with probably the first and most simple redstone thing is the input and output gate. So this is your bare essential redstone. So we've got our lever here, which provides power, and we've got our redstone dust. By flicking the lever on, we get a redstone output. By flicking it off, the output goes away. Super basic. This is baby's first redstone right here. Everybody understands this one. Now, here is where stuff starts to kind of change. Also, I'd noticed that the redstone torch actually produces flames. It's very interesting. Here's where stuff starts to become a little bit more advanced. Now, this is basic advanced. This is kind of like the baby steps into the more advanced redstone stuff. Hell, it's nothing compared to modern day redstone, you know, with observers and whatever the hell. But this is the NOT gate. So anybody that has just a little bit more of an understanding of redstone would know this. This is quite literally the opposite of the input-output gate. What's essentially happening here is this lever is off, but you can see over here this redstone is getting power because of this redstone torch. Now, if I was to actually activate this lever, it's going to provide a power source into this block, and it's going to subsequently disable this redstone torch, therefore disabling the power. So that is the NOT gate. Super basic. That's all it is. Alright, moving on to our next one, we have the AND gate. Now, this is where stuff starts to get a little bit more advanced. You could already tell there's a lot more going on. I've got more redstone torches, more levers. What the hell is this for? Now, a good example of where you could possibly use this. So I've got a door over here. Say that this is the entrance to my house. Pretend this is an iron door or a piston door or something. So currently it's closed. I can't get into my house. So the way that this would work is I would flick both of these levers, which would turn both of them off. Now, the way this kind of works is since one of them is off, this torch is on, this is giving a signal, and this turns off. So both of them can be on at the time, one can be on, one can be off, doesn't matter, it's going to stay on. The only way to open this door is to activate both of these levers, and my door is now open. I can now go into my house. Moving on to the next one, we have the OR gate. Now, this one already looks very similar to the original. There's a creeper outside. It already looks very similar to the original input-output one, in that there is a lever, and next to that lever there is some redstone dust, but of course this time there are two levers. Now, the way this one would essentially work is either of these levers can be turned on to give the redstone signal, but in order to turn the signal off, both of them need to be lifted. So you could turn on either of them to give a signal, but in order to turn it off, both of them need to be flipped up. Now the next one is the NAND gate. Now this one is pretty much the exact same thing as the OR gate, but reversed. Now with the OR gate, we remember we have to keep both of the switches up for the signal to turn off. This time, in order to turn the signal off, we have to turn both of these switches on. So that is how the NAND gate works. Pretty simple. Alright, so moving on, we have the NOR gate. So this is pretty much very similar to the OR gate. It's just got an extra redstone torch involved. So the way this one works is, if we remember with the OR gate, if we flicked both of the levers, the signal will be on. If one of them were down and one of them were up, the signal would still remain on. The only way to turn off the signal would be for both of the levers to be facing up. For this one, it's pretty much that, but flipped on its head. It's the exact opposite. So the signal is currently on as the redstone torch is not experiencing any sort of redstone input anywhere. So if I flick both of these down, the redstone goes off. If I flick one of them up, it's still going to stay off because this one is providing power into the block. The only way to get power back is to flick this one up as well. So that is your NOR gate. Alright, now this is where stuff starts to get really crazy. This is the XOR gate. This one, you're probably looking at it and wondering what the hell's going on. Don't worry, I felt the exact same way when I saw this. I've played this game for many years and I don't even think I've ever heard of this thing once. But essentially, what this thing does is the way to achieve a redstone signal. So I've got my door over here. The way to open that door, the only way that door's going to open is one of these levers has to be down and the other one has to be up. So if I turn both of them down, the door closes. If I flick one of them up and one of them down, the door's open. If I flick both of them up, the door's closed. So it's a bit of an interesting one here. So the way this one works is, let me kind of break it down piece by piece. So we've got all of these redstone torches here. Now these two are turned on or off depending on these levers, and so are these at the back here. So when both of them are off, what happens is there's no redstone signal going through, which means that this torch is on, meaning that this is getting a redstone signal, meaning that both of these torches turn off, meaning that there's no redstone signal here. When I flick, and the same is true for if both levers are flicked up, as you can see. It's pretty much the opposite effect, except these torches are now powering these, or deactivating those ones. But if I was to flick one of them down and keep one of them up, what's happening now is one of these torches is, or these torches are turning off, meaning that there is no redstone signal going through to turn this off, meaning that this one gets to turn on and the door now opens. So it's a bit of a complicated thing. I apologize if I'm not explaining it clearly. I'm trying my best, but that is the XOR gate. Alright, moving on, we have the XNOR gate. Very similar in design to the XOR gate, except this one features an extra redstone torch at the end here. So the way this one works is, if you remember with the previous one of the levers has to be flipped up and one of them has to be flipped down. You can't have both of them up or both of them down. It has to be one doing one and one doing the other. This one does the opposite of that. So both of the levers have to either be flipped up or flipped down. So if I flip both of them down, you can see, pretend that my door is open, pretend that's the open state right there. But if I flip one of these up, my door closes. So if you have this configuration, the door will close, but if you have both of them up or if you have both of them down, the door opens. Alright, on to our second last one, we have the rapid pulsar. Now, we've kind of taken a step back here. This one's a little bit more simple from the previous ones. If the name wasn't obvious enough, this one pretty much just sends a rapid redstone signal. So it's actually not fully assembled here. I need to place the final two pieces. But essentially, it's a pretty simple setup. You've got two blocks, some redstone torches on both ends, and you've got this redstone dust in the middle. What you're going to do is you're going to put redstone dust here, and it will start pulsing. Now, with this, you can be annoying. You can grab yourself a door and you can put it right at this output point here and annoy the hell out of anybody on a multiplayer server. But it's a pretty fun thing. You can kind of mess around with it. You can see it's going crazy. The redstone torches are getting so many signals that they're starting to burn out. But yeah, so that is the rapid pulsar. Alright, on to our final one. We have the X-clock pulsar. So if you remember, the rapid pulsar was sending rapid redstone signals. This one, the signals are a bit more controlled. You could see the signals are just kind of gradually going around one at a time. And that's pretty much all it is. It's just a nice assortment of redstone torches and redstone dust and some blocks, and it just sends a signal and it goes around in a loop. It's very neat, very nice. But yeah, so I think this is the perfect point to conclude this video. This video has been going on for a very long time. There is a couple more of these logic gates that I did actually want to show off, but some of them I couldn't get to work, and I also just felt like this video was going on for a very long time. But if you guys do want to see more of these, I'm more than happy to show them off in the future, and we'll actually hopefully implement some of these into some builds. I just really couldn't think of anything to really make with any of these. So I just thought the best thing to do would just be to show all these off. But anyways, that is where we will end the video. So if you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, comment for any, suggestions, feedback, whatever. And subscribe if you want to join the journey. And going back to the beginning of the video, I do have a Discord. If you do want to join it, feel free. The link will be in the description. You can join, we can chill, chat, whatever. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.